Hi everyone, hope everyone's having a great day. I wanted to show everyone how to bring nature indoors since we're going to be spending a lot more time indoors these days. We all know that plants make people happy actually, and working with soil, there's serotonin, which is a happy chemical, so it's great to work with soil every day if you can, just a little bit while we're indoors. Also bringing plants besides you helps with higher productivity, relaxation, a little bit of calming the mind. And research is even just looking at a nature element, such as any of the plants, is very beneficial to our well-being in all sorts of ways. What I just mentioned, also to just really to calm the anxiety, de-stress, and just overall feeling good, a little bit of happiness. So I'm going to show you how to create some open terrariums, closed terrariums, just regular plant designs, some scented nature jars, how to plant some herbs. So for example, here I have just simple succulent design with stones and sand. You can even just go outside, depending on where you live, and grab a couple of elements, so even from your garden or wherever you might be right now, just to bring nature indoors in case you can't go to the nursery and pick some plants up. So here we have the ivy design, which is inside a closed terrarium. I used really just a quarter of the ivy plant with the bark, some soil. This shouldn't be more than $15 at most, and you can use really any jar you may have at home as well, so you can repurpose and reuse. So another open terrarium, open plant design is using just a single succulent, and here I have actually a, I want to say the word fake, but fake tree, and stone and sand and shells. This is something fresh and pretty to look at, and this is something that you don't even need water. It's called more of a moss design, and it's really beautiful. It stays, it lasts pretty much forever, but you can also repurpose and reuse these awesome containers. I put lava stone in here with some essential oils just to sort of even bring more of nature indoors. Another beautiful, simple open terrarium with succulents and cacti, some shells and some sand. And here I have, actually, for all those ski lovers like myself, this is actually just salt. And these are trees, but we could put moss in here, we could put animals, we could put all sorts of fun things. Really fun to do with your kids. Maybe you can create all this like as a family event at night, or even just for yourself, for singles like myself. It's just fun and something to do to keep your mind off everything else. Or you could just do a simple plant design in a beautiful vase or anything you may have at home, and just using a simple succulent with some stones. It's really just pretty to look at. It's nice to have around your desk or even just your home. And this plant I took from this larger plant, and as you can see, a lot of them are just sort of on their own, so I just separated one, and I thought it was already too full in here, and put it into a separate vase. Another fun design is another different moss design. This is really just mimicking the outdoor, the park, different mosses and stones and bark. And then over here, when I went to the park, I chose just what's on the ground, like the pine needles, pine bark, and just then I have some lava, stones, some moss, bark, and this is just really, it smells amazing. I tend to put in the essential oils or the scents to reminisce of what's actually its natural surrounding. So here I put pine oil and juniper. It smells amazing. And this is a really good well-being break. So, this, I like smelling soil. Oops, it's nice. And then if you really want to create your own nature jar as well, another different type of nature jar, this is more of like a room scent or your own personal scent. So here I have stones and crystals, aromatic botanicals, and I put also crystal menthol. Oh, that's a real pick-me-up. That's amazing. I smell that all the time. And as well as very purifying plants. Of course, all the plants are purifying, in particular snake plant. Super simple and easy to make this in any kind of vase. I have crystals on almost all of my plants as well, and I tend to just even like to touch the soil. It's very grounding and earthing, and grounding is exactly what it sounds like. It's grounding you, balancing you, bringing calm into your system, de-stressing. Definitely something we all need right now. Another fun thing, and maybe probably very helpful, is to learn how to plant some of your own herbs or flowers. These cost about $2 to $3, and there's anything from rosemary, lavender, different types of flowers, oregano, super simple. Just put some soil in there, a couple of the seeds, let it grow for about 2 weeks according to the directions of each plant, and then you got to put it into a new container. And in about a month, you'll have your own herbs and your own plants and everything else. So I just love having all this around me. Definitely brings a happy, feel-good type of an atmosphere. And so I'm going to show everyone how to create this in my next episode. I wish for everybody health and happiness and goodness for everyone.